Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sporting Journey. Hope everybody's doing well. Quick video, really, about can newly promoted teams to Premier League avoid relegation? And it's the reason why I want to do this video is because if you have a look at this, right? So this was the 2023-2024 campaign. So the three teams who come up went down in Luton, Burnley, Sheffield United. They finished on 26 points, 24 points, and 16 points. This was a poor season by all standards because Nottingham Forest, who just avoided relegation, who went mad that season. I think they brought in 15 players or something. They finished on 32 points. Then on last season, it was the three teams who come up went straight back down again in Leicester, Ipswich, and Southampton. Now, despite Tottenham losing 22 games, Wolves losing 20 games, and Manchester United losing 18, right? Leicester City was 13 points behind Tottenham Hotspur in 17th place. So, despite Tottenham and Man United and Wolves having the worst seasons since they come up to Premier League, Leicester City, neither Leicester City, Ipswich, or Southampton could capitalise on what was a poor season when it comes to points per game ratios seasons. So if we have a look at Sunderland's team, right? So this is Sunderland's team, right? So Patterson played. Patterson was their number one goalkeeper. He made 45 appearances. Now, the reason I want to show this is if we go through this list, right, how many of these are Premier League quality players? Patterson, possibly a decent enough keeper, but then if you look at the defenders, the ones who played the most games, Dennis Serkin played 39 games. Luke O'Neill played 48 games. Danny Bollard played 23 games. Chris Mepham played 40 games. Hume, Leaford, Hyde, who was ex-Leeds player, played 17 games. Jude Bellingham in midfield, who's apparently going to be who wants out away. He wants to leave Sunderland. But if you look through all these names, Chris Rigg, Enzo Lafitte, how many of these players in the Sunderland side are Premier League quality players? Ian Pervada, an ex-Leeds player, Ian who made 6 appearances. Tom Watson, who scored the winning goal to get Sunderland promoted to the Premier League, is leaving. He's going to Burnley. So they're losing him. And then if we look at Burnley, if you look at Burnley's side, James Trafford, their best keeper. He is, in my opinion, Premier League quality. Then you look at the outfield players in Burnley's side, right? You've got Connor Roberts. Leeds know all about him, having him on loan. Not last season, the season before. He's played 41 games. I think he's decent enough to cope with a lower end Premier League table. Jeremy Cementio, again, possibly. Josh Brownhill, he's been at Burnley for ages. He was at Burnley when they got relegated the last time under oh, go on, Stuart, Vincent Company, when they went down. Nathan Redmond, I think he's left, and I think he's leaving. He's 31-year-old. Josh Cullen, possibly lower end Premier League quality midfielder. John Joe Shelby's gone. I know that for a fact, so I remember doing the list for him. Marcus Edwards, he only played 14 games. So, and then if you look at their attackers, I mean, none of them stand out to me that they're going to score the goals to keep Burnley in the Premier League. Now, if we go on to Leeds United, basically, even though, despite him making the most appearances, he got dropped at the end of the season because of the mistakes he were making. So I won't call him a Premier League quality goalkeeper. Caldalo coming did all right. He did all right. So, but I won't call him a Premier League keeper either. Not at the standards you need to be a Premier League keeper. Junior Firpo's leaving Leeds. Apparently, is that a contract? Is that a contract at the end of this month? So he'll be going. He don't want to sign a new contract. I think there's clubs in Europe who are after him after his services, which is a shame because I think despite him being in the Leeds United side who got relegated the last time, I think he's come on leaps and bounds, and I think he would have made it. I really do. Ethan Ampadu, decent quality defender. Well, midfielder. He's not a defender, he's a midfielder. They've got him down as a defender, but he's a midfielder. Um, he plays in the two. Pascal Strike, see, he's Leeds United's captain. He suffered with injuries last season. That's why he's only played 35 games. I mean, look, a lot of people like Pascal Strike, but is he good enough for the Premier League? You know, Joe Rodon, we got him, we made him a permanent from his loan 2 seasons ago. So he played last season and the season before for Leeds. I think he could do all right. Sam Byron will be gone. Isaac Smith, not really, not good enough. De Bayo, he only plays one game, so you can't really say if he's going to be good enough. He's only 19. Verba, I just don't rate him. Don't rate him at all. I'm sorry, guys, I don't. Dan James, now he's an interesting one because he has had Premier League experience, both at Manchester United as well. So it didn't quite work out for him at his time at Man United, but hopefully he'll be all right for Leeds United this season. Joe Rothwell, we don't know what's happening with Joe Rothwell. He was a loan signing. Brendan Aronson, I don't rate him. I'm sorry, guys, I don't rate Brendan Aronson. Tanaka, brilliant player, absolutely brilliant. It's going to be interesting to see how he copes with the Premier League this season. Gulli is going. We aren't renewing his 1 year deal we took with him as a free agent. Sam Chambers won't make it. Gruev, can't see it. I just can't see it, guys. Then we go into his attackers. Patrick Bamford. The first season he come up under Bielsa, he was out of this world. He was phenomenal. Since then, he hadn't hit the heights. He's been injured for the past 2 seasons. Made the majority of his appearances from off a bench. I don't think he's going to be good enough to cut through it. Joe Perreault, he's interesting because last season the 2023-2024 season he struggled. He really did struggle. Last season had one of his best seasons for Leeds. Interested to see what he can do for Leeds United. Solomon, apparently he's gone back to Tottenham and we aren't going to be signing him on a permanent, apparently. So there's no point talking about Solomon. Ramrizani, he's interesting because I like Ramrizani, but he majority of his appearances come off of the bench. And I know Daniel Farke in press conferences said that he wasn't ready yet, so I don't think we're going to be able to rely on him. Mateo Joseph, I don't rate the guy. I'm sorry, I don't think he's good enough for Premier League. Willie Nonto. Now, Willie Nonto didn't have the best times in Championship, but again, he could be a player. He's like a flair player, isn't he? He's got that skillful trickery. He's small, so he's got his centre of gravity. I think he could do some bits in Premier League. I really do. I really, really do. And then obviously young Harry Gray, Archie Gray's brother. He's only 16-year-old. He won't be ready for Premier League. So that's the squads, right? So what I'm basically trying to say after 10 minutes of talking, a lot of these squads are going to need to spend money um, to have any sort of hope that they can stay in Premier League. Now, the Athletic did a good article yesterday on players spending via PSR and stuff like this. So if you look at this, right, so this is the article. So please bear with me, guys. Where is it? 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 Let me just do some. Sorry, guys, I'm boring you to death. I know. Sorry about that, guys. This is what we're trying to find this article here, right? So, according to this is from Athletic, right? This is the sort of money the teams can spend. Chelsea can spend 300 million with affecting PSR. Brighton will 295 million. Manchester City 292 million. Tottenham can spend another 277 million. Man United can spend 141 million. Arsenal can spend 97 million. This is pre-player sales. West Ham can spend 95 million. Crystal Palace can spend 90 million. Nottingham Forest can spend 85 million. Newcastle can spend 83 million. Fulham can spend 77 million. Liverpool can spend 75 million. Brentford can spend 38 million. 58 million. 58 million. Wolves can spend 56 million. Leeds United, right? So now we're coming down to the lower half table. Leeds United can spend £42 million. Everton can spend £39 million. Bournemouth can spend £35 million, and Sunderland can spend £33 million. Aston Villa can spend £1.5 million. They're in serious trouble, are Aston Villa. And Burnley can spend about £20 million. Now that's pre-sales. So these teams, like who have just come up, Burnley, Leeds, Sunderland, we're all in a bit of trouble because it's going to be so difficult to catch up with the teams who finished the bottom half of the table last season. Now, let's be honest, Tottenham aren't going to have as bad a season as that again next season. Man United, I do think they'll improve next season. Wolverhampton Wanderers, they're an interesting side. They've already let go of Kuna, who's gone to Man United. Talk is out now. He's going to be leaving Wolves, and he's going to be going to Man City. So it all depends on how they recoup, because I think they could be a team one of the bottom threes are going to be trying to chase down and try and finish above. West Ham, West Ham. I think West Ham will be all right. They'll survive just because they are going to be losing the likes of Kudos. We're not sure about Piquet yet, because despite the court case being dealt with, they aren't letting Lucas Piquet know the outcome until end of June. So he's got another 4 weeks to wait yet, and that's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous story in itself. So Everton, we're going to have to hope that the likes of Everton are going to struggle when they move into the new stadium to get time to get used to it. So I don't know how we're all going to. I don't know how even one of them three teams who have come up are going to survive. I really don't. And this is where I need your help, guys. I need you to let me know how you think the likes of Burnley, Sunderland, or Leeds can manage to survive in Premier League next season. Now, the fixture lists come out. I believe it's June. It's sometime in June. Lee told me, but I forgot what day it was. But I mean, if you go on the Finder, a lot of these newly promoted sides are wanting teams like Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea as their opening game of the season. I don't. I want a Wolves. I want an Everton. I want a team where you can all but guarantee yourself 3 points to get the points on the board. Do you know what I mean? Because if we can get the points on, whichever team gets points on board at the beginning of the season, that should help them and momentum could carry going to the rest of the season. So I don't want a difficult game as a newly promoted side. I'd want a relatively I'd want a relegation candidate game if I'm honest. But let's know what you think, guys. How do you think any of them three teams can survive? Because I don't. I think it's going to be extremely difficult. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching this edition of the Sporting Journey. Hope you've enjoyed it, guys. Get your comments in, and we'll speak to you all soon. Take care. Look after yourselves. Bye bye for now, guys. Take care. Bye bye.